everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I am Barbara, I'm in Tennessee, and y'all, I'm in my sunroom. I came out here because I asked my daughter earlier today to kind of organize my seeds for me. The ones that I had been buying over the last 2 or 3 months, my big botanical interest seed haul, which is in a bag. So I was like, hey, put them where they belong, organize them and all that good stuff. So I came in here to see what she did because she said, Mama, she kind of explained to me what she did. She said there were some seeds that didn't have a place to go. So I just kind of just left them nice and neat on the table for you. I was like, what you mean my seeds didn't have a place to go? I mean, everything has a place. There's a container with a label on it. And she just looked at me in a very kind and respectful way and said, they didn't have a place to go. Either your bins are full or the place where they're supposed to go, I cannot fit another seed packet in there. I said, are you sure? She was like, Mom, I'm sure. You buy a lot of seeds. So I came in here because I'm like, surely she overlooked a container or two. Like, what do you mean you didn't have a place to go? Well, but in my defense, there are a couple of things that did not have a place to go because I've never bought it before. Like pumpkin, remember? I bought pumpkin seeds for the first time. So pumpkin does not have a container because I've never bought pumpkin seeds. So in my defense, there were 1 or 2 like that. Then there were some other ones that are like in big packets, so they don't really fit in the, yeah. So I decided to kind of look through my seeds and just organize a little bit further. And I thought I would turn on the camera and take you along with me. So it's late at night. I came in here to just kind of see what she meant, and I figured I'd just take it a little bit step further and just make sure I got all my ducks in a row and all that. Because y'all, we about to start some seeds real soon. I've already worked out my spreadsheet. Y'all get so excited. I've already worked out my spreadsheet about when I'm starting seeds. I'm gonna take you along the journey with me. So if you're new here, I had a lot of you comment and say that you're gonna be starting seeds either for the first time or you've never had good success or you're gonna try it again. And so I'm happy to help you. I cannot wait to just delve in and talk about seed starting and all the things, right? But if you've been watching me and following me for a while, you know I like things to be in order. My brain is very systematic. I like to be organized. So one of the first, I've done a couple of videos talking about the planning and all that. But if your seeds are not organized, y'all, go ahead and get your seeds organized. Like, it's one thing to take inventory. It's another thing to be organized. If you organize, it's gonna be much more efficient. You're gonna have a much better time and you're not gonna be running around with your head cut off because y'all know, like, this is the slow season in January. By the time we get to March, like, y'all, we coming in with skates. We coming in with skates. We gotta be moving, we gotta be quick, we gotta be efficient, okay? So, I thought I'd turn the camera on with chit chat while I'm just kind of going through my seeds and all that good stuff. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm sitting at the table, got all my seeds. I'm going to kind of walk you through what I keep my seeds in, especially if you're new, a new gardener, new to my channel, have not seen before. But also, before I jump into this whole organization thing, here's some things I want to ask. For those of you who are starting seeds for the first time, let me back up. For those of you who have started seeds before and have been unsuccessful, tell me in the comments where you struggled. Did your seeds not germinate? Were they leggy? Did they die? Like, tell me what your issues were and what you specifically want answers on so that when I'm doing the content for seed starting, I can be as specific as I need to be and help you out as much as possible. Like, I want to have success this season with you guys, meaning that you are successful at starting seeds because I've helped you, shown you how to do it, and answered your questions. Because y'all, it is a game changer. And I want you to have success because I know what it feels like to not have success. When I first started seeds, it was horrible. It did not go well, right? Somebody brought me came over to my house. They bought the supplies and said, okay, here's, you know, some low pots or whatever. Here's the mix. Here's your seeds. They did it for me, showed me how to do it, and said, okay, put it in front of a window, blah, blah, blah. They had the best of intentions, but it was way more to it than that, okay? And that first year, none of my seedlings survived, like none of them. The next year I was like, oh, I forget it. I don't even know what to do. Like I'm lost. And then the third year I decided, let me try it. And I did a lot of research. And finally, when I did it, it worked. And I have been doing it successfully for the past year. So I'm not an expert, but I can show you what I do and what I have done. And I want you to have the same level of success, because I want you to have confidence as a gardener that you can start your own seeds. And if you decide to buy transplants, that's fine. You'll have the skill. Y'all know on this channel, I'm all about up-leveling my skills and in turn showing you what I'm learning so that you can up-level your skills, okay? So seed starting, put your questions down below, or what your pain points are, what you specifically want me to teach about, talk about, and so that way when I plan out the content, I can do just that, okay? So let's get into it. Let's see the best way to, y'all, ignore my Christmas holiday decor that I got back there and my poinsettias. They all tired now because I've been out of town for 8 days. And so, yeah, all that stuff needs to be taken out. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about seeds. So first, if you're brand new to gardening, if you got your little collection of seeds and you keeping them in a Walmart bag, or you got them in some tote and they all like scrambled up, let me introduce you to a good way to keep your seeds. These cases right here, you can get them at Michael's. You can probably get them at Hobby Lobby, any craft store. Well, let me show you the bin. This is the bin. This is a photo storage case, right? They come with these, and the dimensions are 4x6. It's for photos. Like when, you know, when back in the day, back in the day, when we used to take pictures, get them developed, and they'd be like a 4x6, and you had actually a real picture in your hand, not on your phone, back in the day. These are 4x6 photo storage cases. That's what that's what it's for, but it's great for seeds because it can fit a seed packet. So when you buy one of these, now I have 4 of these, and I probably need 1 more because my seed collection keeps growing and growing and growing. But this is the no judgment zone. No judgment, okay? I have 4, and I think they come with 16 of these in each one. So how I do it, and I need to update some of mine because you can see like the label, but I put labels on them with the actual, whatchamacallit, the name of the crop. So this is all squash. So what happens is that when I go out to my tunnel or to my garden to plant, instead of me trying to take a Walmart bag full of seeds, rummage through it, or have my hands full and in my shirt seed packets, I can take the case, right? So tomorrow I'm going to be restarting and redoing a lot of my fall crop seeds. So that's another reason why I'm in here tonight, because I wanted to get my fall crop seeds out so that I can just go out tomorrow and take the cases that I need so that I can start seeds, right? So it just makes it so much easier and so much organized. Now, I do this, you know, every year in terms of getting my seeds organized. But of course, as the season goes on in the summer, you know, it's crazy. I just got seeds everywhere. I'll bring them back in the house in a basket and just put them on the basket. But I don't take the time to kind of put them in here, back in here, nice and neat. The same thing happens with the fall. So although I have a lot of stuff in here, all nice and neat, I do have some that are not nice and neat, okay? So what we're going to do is the ones that did not have a home, so to speak, we are going to put them in their home. So one of the ones that I found that my daughter had left out were these beans. I'm like, beans got a home, they got a home, right? So I found my beans seed, right? And it is a little chock full, but I think we can fit one more packet in there. I bet we can, right? I bet we can. And this is another thing when I'm telling you about taking inventory, because I haven't organized. So we're about to put this packet in here and see if it's gone. Oops. It's trying to act like it don't want to close. Y'all. Y'all. It won't close. Maybe she already tried that, huh? That's okay. That's okay. Because I got another one labeled bush beans. Yeah, bush beans. Ooh, yikes. That one is pack 2. Yikes. Y'all. So again, this is real life, y'all. This is real life. So this one is pack 2, right? Because I got a lot of seeds. And again, I mean, I'm a gardener, okay? I'm a gardener, so I'm supposed to have seeds. This ain't gonna fit either. So maybe my daughter had, you know, my daughter's a little mini me. So she probably already tried this and she was right when she said, Mom, it didn't have a place to go. Y'all, these are both chock full. I can't even fit this one little packet in there. Huh, maybe she was right. Well, yeah. So, yeah, y'all, I might have to order another one of these because that first example is not working out in my favor, so to speak. It is not working out in my favor. Okay, let's see, what is this one? Okay, so like this is cilantro. I just pulled out this one. Cilantro was on the table, right? She had this one on the table and said, Mama, just don't have a home. I don't have a place to go. But here's my cilantro case. And it does have a place to go. But here's what happened. My label has worn off because I probably left it in my tunnel in the sun. So I need to get her to make me another label. And just so you know, like I'm not, my daughter is in college. When she comes home, she wants to make money. And so she makes money by helping me out with all my little projects around the house. That's how she makes money. And so all day long, she's been a busy little bee, taking care of all my little projects that I had for her when she came home. I gave her a whole list of to-dos to do the 3 weeks that she was home from college. And your girl is knocking it out. Do you hear me? So, so I don't want you to think I'm just using my child. But this is how she contributes to the gardening, okay? She don't like to be outside. She don't like to be in the sun and all that stuff. So we will use your administrative skills to help your mother out, okay? And I encourage you to do the same if you got some kids. So what was I saying? So cilantro does have a home, but cilantro needs a new label on its thing, right? So I will get her to make me a label. And what I'm doing, y'all, is I'm picking up seeds because they spilled out in my little thing because I didn't have it sealed all the way. But that's also the beauty of, because I got it in my nice little handy case, I know all these seeds are cilantro. It's not mixed in with everything else. Can you imagine if this was in a Walmart bag? I wouldn't know. I mean, I would know maybe what these seeds are because I know what cilantro seeds look like, maybe. But, yeah. So I'm putting that back in the, and now cilantro has a home. So it's gonna go in here with its brothers and sisters. And I'm gonna leave this one out so she can put a label on it, okay? What else did not have a home? So wheatgrass did not have a home because I've never bought wheatgrass. Pumpkin didn't have a home because I've never bought pumpkin. Corn did not have a home. These here, but these packets are big. See, compared to this size, much bigger. So they don't really fit in those 4x6. So I need to get another alternative for my bigger packets. Maybe I'll do like Ziploc bags or something. I'm not sure. Lemon Balm and Alyssum didn't have a home, but I know Alyssum has a home. So I gotta find Alyssum. The other thing is I'm going through and I'm seeing that, like, again, some of my labels are like taken off. So this is cauliflower. So again, I'm gonna put this in a stack so I can get new labels for that. Yeah, I see quite a bit of these. And this is because I've left them in the greenhouse and in the sun. Don't do that. I mean, you're not supposed to, but again, they still gonna grow. But that's what's happening while the labels are off on some of these. So this is another example of somehow some seeds, I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that right there? Some seeds have fallen out of the pack. But because I know all of this is cabbage, then it's a cabbage seed, right? It is a cabbage seed. So if you don't have this system set up, right, with these, I encourage you to get one set up. And then like all of this bag is all spinach. So I gotta find a case for my spinach. So these, I'm making sacks. These need labels. Yeah. All of those need labels. That needs a label. And again, some of these labels I did like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. So it's definitely time for sure to get a new label. So we're gonna refresh, right? And then I'm also looking to see what I'm going to plant or reseed for tomorrow that I'll be starting over. So I'm gonna be doing kale, broccoli, cabbage, lettuce for sure, carrots, and probably spinach is what I'm going to redo tomorrow because I'll still have time for it to grow. Okay, so like this one, it's not 100% full, meaning there's some empty cases somewhere, which are probably these, that can still go in here, right? And I'm thinking what I may do, not tonight, but I'm thinking, and then this would make sense when I first started doing this, but I'm thinking that as my seed collection grows, like I have one that's flowers mostly. I wonder if I should do one for flowers, one for herbs, one for, you know, the summer veggies, and then one for fall veggies. That might make it easier. I don't know. Y'all tell me how you organize yours. Right now, they're just labeled, and in a perfect world, they're in alphabetical order within the container, but that don't last long. That don't last long at all because, y'all, we be moving and shaking. Moving and shaking. Do you hear me? Moving and shaking. So I'm so glad that I did inventory because I'm looking to see, I'm looking at what I have, and I have a lot of stuff of a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff of a lot of stuff. But I didn't reorder this stuff, which I'm happy about, right? So a lot of the stuff that I ordered, either I was completely out of it, or it was something new that I did last year that I had only bought one of, so I bought more of that, or something that I've never done before. But large in part, I didn't like rebuy stuff that I already had because I knew that I already had a lot of certain items. So that is a plus. So, okay, this one is good. Now, okay, so now on the third one, it's not all the way full. And you can see how like on this one, all my labels are nice, new and bright that my daughter did for me. This is mostly flowers. I'm gonna go ahead and put my radish one in here because it needs a home, and I won't be doing any more radishes right now. And then let me grab my, I got a thing of onions that I can put in here as well. Okay, so what you see me doing here is just further organizing the ones that are out that I know that I'm not going to be doing tomorrow or I'm not ready for yet. I'm putting them back in the containers. And oh, I wanted to tell you this. I looked at these containers because I decided by the end of this video I needed me a new one, and they are on sale right now at the time of this video at Michael's for $12.99. Their regular price $40. Now, when I first started buying these 3 years ago, the regular price was like between $15 and $20, and then they've gone up exponentially. Why, I don't know. And probably it's on sale now in January because people are being, you know, getting organized and stuff after the holidays, and a lot of totes and storage cases. But no, go to Michael's if you need one of these or need extra. They're $12.99 right now, so make sure that you go ahead and grab you. I already grabbed me two. So yeah, so I'm closing this up, and again, it feels good to just start being organized. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna make the labels myself while I am here. And it's hot in here, so let me turn this down. The label maker is already in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and make these labels. So I just make them with this. So you can see that this one does not have a label, but it's basil. So let's just go ahead and do this and get it done. Because again, I would rather do this now than trying to do it in the midst of the summer or not know where my basil is because it didn't have a label. Oh, I misspelled that. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so now we have a new one that we can put on here for basil. Something when you get organized and everything is like all nice and neat. So now, much better. Much better. So I'm gonna keep making my labels, and then we can kind of organize a little bit more and put them in the places where they belong if we're not gonna use them right now. So I'm gonna keep doing this. Okay, so I got all my labels done. All nice and bright and new. So now the ones that I know that I'm not going to use tomorrow to reseed, then I'll go ahead and place them in one of these bins. So let me get the one that's the closest to being full and go from there. So my Dusty Miller, basil. Okay. That one is full. And then this one. Okay, I have everything that can be full, and so this is what I'm left with are my cover crop mixes, which they're big, they don't fit in a container. My microgreens mix, that's big, it doesn't fit in the container. And these corns. So I'm gonna place them in here for now in the open space. And then I have a whole bunch of onion seeds. I really need to do a seed swap. I really do. Or a seed giveaway, because I have all these onion seeds. These are from like 2020. And I ain't gonna say never. It's very unlikely that I'm gonna start onion seeds. I just don't even have it. I don't even have a desire, because I get them from Dixondale and they just always turn out great. It's just one less thing that I have to do, and they've been always finicky. Anyway, if you need, well, these are all New York early OG, whatever that means. They're all from Johnny's. They're 2020 seeds. The germination rate then was 96%. So they'll still grow, but the likelihood I'm gonna do onions from seed is very unlikely. And then I have pumpkin, and then I have wheatgrass that doesn't have a home. Then I have two things of alyssum that don't have a home. So I feel good now about what doesn't have a home, because these are all things that either I've grown for the first time, have never grown, or they're in big packets. Now, I have this one that's called miscellaneous. And then this one is just a hodgepodge, right? So I have mustard greens in here, which it's very unlikely I'm gonna do those again because I don't like them. I have a kohlrabi that was like a free one. I'm not interested in kohlrabi. Maybe one day I'll do it. I have some beets, some Swiss chard that maybe one day I'll do again just for the beauty. I don't like Swiss chard. I have some parsley, celery, because really I haven't grown celery successfully by seed yet. Then I have one echinacea. So this is really like a hodgepodge, right, of things that, and I should have one for beets because I've done those a number of times. So I think I need one more, whatchamacallit, case to make up some of the ones like beet, celery. I'll keep trying celery. I have not been successful with celery from seed. I was successful with celery for the first time this summer, but that was a transplant. And again, if I gotta go transplant route, I will. You gotta learn sometimes that you can't grow everything, and some stuff is not worth your emotional effort. And you have to make that decision on what's worth it for you, depending on the crop. Like I still have yet to have me a solid broccoli harvest, but because I love broccoli and I eat it a lot, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not at the point of giving up on broccoli yet. Like I'm gonna get me some broccoli one day. And I was on my way until that vole rat ate up all my stuff. Anyway, let's keep it positive. Okay, so all of those are organized. I need to go ahead and order me another thing because of course we have more seeds coming. Some of these will be new, and some of them, like there's a new variety of tomato, but my tomato things are already full. So I need one more. And you know what? I think I had a fifth one, but somehow it got misplaced. I think it's down in my husband's building. I think that's where it is. But anyway, we're just gonna buy another one. And then I also am ready to go for tomorrow. So this is my basket for tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing lettuce, carrots, kale, broccoli, cabbage, and spinach, potentially. That's a maybe on the spinach, and like I don't have a thing for spinach because at first, y'all, I wasn't growing it successfully. Now I know how to grow spinach. So I do need a thing for my spinach. Right now it's in this little plastic bag. So yeah, I'm ready to go for tomorrow. All I gotta do is pick up that basket. I got all my little cases in there and we can restart seeds. I feel like I'm forgetting one that I wanna redo tomorrow. Broccoli, cabbage for sure, lettuce. What else? I'm not gonna redo cauliflower. I don't even think I have enough time to redo it, nor do I wanna go through the effort. Kale, I may do more kale just because, I may do more collards just because, so I have those in there, but those are like lower priority. And the carrots, I'm gonna resow. So y'all, that's it. So we spent, I don't know, a good 45 minutes in the sunroom. Again, just finishing up some touches on the organization that my daughter started for me. I feel better that most of my seeds have a home, they have a place. I need to order one more thing. I'm ready to go for tomorrow in terms of what I'm going to redo. I will try to do a video on me restarting my seeds over. That's not gonna be where I'm gonna go into a lot of instruction and depth about how to start seeds. I'll show you guys, but again, I'll go way more in depth and slow it down when we start seeds for the summer. And not that it's different, but there are some different elements that I want to specifically talk about. Because none of these that I'm doing for tomorrow are gonna require heat. But like when you get into the summer stuff, like your tomatoes, your peppers, and your eggplants, you wanna make sure that you have them on a heat mat. But I'll talk about all that when we talk about seed starting. So thank you guys for joining me in the sunroom as I got a little bit more organized, make sure my seeds have a home, getting organized for tomorrow. So a couple takeaways. If you have not organized your seeds, let's get to it, right? Let's dump the Walmart bag. Let's get some containers. Let's get in motion, right? You don't want to wait. So I know y'all thinking, well, T is jumping off the gun, but all of these videos, I am taking you through the process of getting organized, getting planful so that we can be intentional, so that we can be effective when it comes time for our summer gardens, okay? So make sure that you're organizing your seeds, or you have a plan to do that. You've knocked out a day, marked out a weekend to get it done. What else? I want to know what you guys need in terms of seed starting. What content? What's your questions, so that I can make sure that I'm answering your questions. Let me know if there's any content specifically that you want me to do around that, and I'm happy to do it. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. So I hope that you're getting excited, because y'all, I'm getting excited. I got my spreadsheets. I got all my dates of when I'm starting seeds. And you know what? Because I took the time and the effort last year to build me a spreadsheet and kind of just map it all out there, this year I did it in like, I don't know, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, okay? So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Remember, gardening is a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time.